What's up?
Yo, what up, man? Just get my little questions right here. Hey, man, dude, it's finally, dude, you're a legend, bro.
Nah, I was a legend.
You still are, man. The legend. Okay, everybody. This guy is Moony, the Moony.
So you do a podcast now, or?
Oh yeah. So I'm just doing like this little podcast. I did one with Ernie.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Ernie, he just gave his his cool little how he got started, with the entertainment stuff, like how he got over his stage fright, and just coming from this kid into acting. Then I did a YouTuber, your boy, vlogs. He does YouTube. He's a YouTuber. He just does vlogs on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah, so now with you, man, the legend, man. So yeah, you should so introduce yourself and just your plans maybe.
All right, yeah. So my name is Ramon. It's my real name. A lot of people don't know it. My nickname is Moony, so that's why when I first created my Facebook, I just went off of Moony. That was it. I didn't want anybody. Well, everybody was so used to it in my hometown, Moony.
Yeah.
So that's why I stuck with it. And when I created my Facebook page, or the fame started, I just kept it as Moony. So everybody just called me Moony. Yeah, my real name is Ramon, which shocks a lot of people.
Oh, damn, dude. So you're from Page, right? Or
yeah, Page,
okay.
Born and raised there, so.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You're Lachi, right? Just like right up, right?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
So I'd say Page because a lot of people don't know where Lachi is, so they know where Lake Powell is.
Okay.
So I say Page, but I was born and raised in Lachi, so I lived to high school, then I moved away.
Man, dude, nice, man. Well, hey, thanks for agreeing to do this, man. It's just pretty awesome, man. I thought you'd be like, nah, I'm good, But,
well, I mean, I denied a couple of it because I don't know. I just I got out of it, and then when I started my TikTok account, I just said, why not? I guess pretty much I started making videos again, but it's not. I don't know. It's more for the fun of it. That's it.
Oh, okay. No, I saw some of them, dude. That ones where the toilet paper ones.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of random stuff. I never knew TikTok was out, and a couple of my friends mentioned it. So, get like a TikTok, you want to make videos? I was like, all right. So I just got it, and I'm like, all right, it's not bad. So I just make it every now and then.
It's just like technology, right? I feel like we were kind of in that little at YouTube, Facebook was pretty big. Now it's just going to TikTok. That's kind of a generation
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, dude. So how let's start from the beginning, man. Like, how the heck did you get started making videos? Just start from the beginning. What made you want to do videos?
Oh, yeah, I was always interested in cameras, man. I loved them so much. I've seen them as a kid. And when I first got my iPhone, that's when Vine was out. Vine was dying down. So I just never seen any native Vine that was there on YouTube. You know how they have those combinations or everything's all attached together. It's like 30 minutes of Vine videos of funny ones. So I just never saw any funny native ones. I'm sure they're out there, but I couldn't see them. So then I started making my own. And then they're okay, they're funny, and then within 3 months, that's when I took off.
Yeah, dude.
So I started on Instagram first. There were 10-second videos, and Instagram finally moved it to a minute. Then I started posting it to Facebook 2 months in, and pretty much within a month or a month and a half, I just took off after that. My first video, I remembered it, was natives use Pendleton blankets to save everything, and that was my first video that hit 100,000. My first couple of videos were about a couple of thousands and 15,000, and then that next video, boom, it took off, and that got me on the map everywhere.
Dude, that's everywhere, right? That's all over Canada and stuff.
Yeah, it went as far as Canada, and then it kept climbing. So each video I kept making after that kept hitting 60,000, 70,000. Then it started averaging at 100,000, and that's when I created my fan page. And then, man, it took off. And then, I don't know. I mean, I just had a lot of ideas I built up over the years. And then people loved it. I was just surprised. I was like, oh, I did it for the fun of it, and people were just loving it. Now people kept subscribing to me, and they kept waiting. And then I just oh, man. I was like, all right, I keep posting it. And Yeah, that's just one after another. I enjoyed it. I mean, in the beginning, it was just fun and all in games, and until that one video you make, just
Man.
that one video can just make you just pretty much you have an audience now after that.
Yeah.
So I had an audience, and I had to keep it up every week or two. But it was hard. I mean, it was so many videos I created, and it was just so many ideas. You have to keep people entertained, man. It was hard. So
like,
people said, what was that?
Do you consider yourself a comedian?
No, dude. I never considered myself. No, I never. People kept calling me celebrity or the fame Moony, or like how you said legend. I was like, oh man, it was just fun and games, man. I just never. I mean, I guess people kept calling me the comedian. I guess when I started making appearances, they started titling me the Moony, the comedian, or comedian / Moony. So I just kind of left that, stuck with it. I'm like, all right, I didn't know what title to name me as. Yeah. So I guess it stuck as a comedian, and people thought I was actually a stand-up comedy. I was like, no, I just make videos on Facebook. So, but yeah, man. People say it's hard to get famous, but to be honest, it's a lot harder to keep it.
Oh, like, what do you mean? Like, it's just
because you have to keep the audience going. You have to keep the audience happy with you, because you just gotta. So I thought it was hard after a while. Like, I want to make people happy, funny, but then I honestly, one video after another wasn't just one video after another. I had to do one video. I deleted a lot of videos that never went to the public, to Facebook.
Oh yeah.
I'd make one video, I'd make one video, then it didn't work out, we cut it, then I had to go make another one, we cut it, and then it finally came perfect. Yeah, there's a lot of videos that didn't make it to Facebook. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that's why. So it had to be funny. Like, my friends, and if we don't laugh at it, or if they don't laugh at it, it's not funny. You have to keep them entertained. I wanted to be funny, so I kept making more ideas, and you had to keep them entertained. And if I could have gone into business with it, but I didn't. But what I'm saying is that if you want to go into business and be the fame, or have all the views, it's hard to keep, because you have to keep people entertained one after another.
And you were doing this while you were doing this while in college, right?
I was going to college at the same time, so. It was a little tough. It was a little hard, because I'll have to do videos, and then I had to study. Then my friends who were in it are also college students. They had to open up their schedule too, so it was just kind of hard. But after I took off, they enjoyed it. They actually got noticed, so they kind of opened their schedule up. So we planned. I bet you guys, next week and next Saturday, let's meet up at so-and-so's house, and we'll do a video, and then we'll do it. Yeah. We'll do a video within 30 minutes, and we're done after that. But they enjoyed it, though. They actually had time to do it. Yeah.
So so back, like, in your height, like or back, like, what was your process like from beginning to the end? Like, would you just, like, guys brainstorm ideas up, or you guys like, let's would this be funny, or like, how do it work?
Like that. I'll come up with an idea, and then before we do the idea, I'll tell my friends, yo, is this funny? Like, yeah, let's do it. So we'll throw their idea out there. We'll get together. We'll do the video. Then we watch it, and then we figure out what to do next. So we create a draft video, then we create a second draft video, and then we create a third final one. It's always either one or two, but we always create one draft video, and then we'll finally post it.
Dude, that's
the process. It doesn't take long. I mean, once we got it down, it just took like 20 minutes tops or 30 minutes tops, and that's it.
Man, okay. So what do you guys, like, consider funny? Is it just something that you guys laughed at, or is there, like, some formula or something, like?
Well, when we put it together, we don't see it, and when we watch it, we laugh when we watch it. That's the first time. So I see it, so I know what's coming. So I edit it, and I show my friends, and if they laugh, it's funny. Okay. And then, or if they don't really laugh, then they'll be like, "We should do this." I'm like, "Yeah, we should do this," and we'll cut that scene out, and when we make it, and before you know it, boom, it's funny. But we watch it over and over, like, before we post it, and we don't think it's funny after that. So it's a little hard to do it. But yeah, that's what I was saying, is that we have to come together, brainstorm, make that first draft, do the second one, and then post the third one, or first draft, and then post the second one, and we'll be good. So that's the process. I mean, like I said, we kind of caught on, and then we finally got it down. So, but yeah, it's mostly, I would say 90% of the time I came up with the idea. Okay. And then some will come in with other ideas, or we'll collab it together and mix it, and then before you know it, it becomes a video.
Dude, that's dope, dude. So how many videos do you think you guys made in the whole span of the whole like?
I think I counted it honestly, like maybe close to, I think maybe like 50 or 60.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot of ideas right there.
Yeah. It's like
funny one after
60
another.
funny, and they were funny. Your videos are funny, like,
Thanks.
like
yeah,
it's not like you know, it's just funny, and it's just clever ideas, especially that Siri one. I remember that one, dude, and like, you know, clans will matter for 10.
yeah, that was Oh, most of it was my brothers in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
So I put my family in there, and then I started adding friends. So, like I said, they started getting noticed after a while, which was good for them. But yeah, I made a lot of videos. Just like I said, it's hard to come up with ideas because, well, I don't know if it was hard because I didn't see much natives making videos. I guess I just didn't see any. But I had to come up with my own ideas, and then now I think 3 years later, I think everybody's kind of making more videos now, which is cool. Because on my Facebook, I just didn't see anybody make videos. The only people I noticed was the Data Boys. That was it.
Yeah, Data Boys.
Yeah, so some people pointed them out. They tagged them in their page, and then I reached out to them. I collab with them. So in the beginning, I just didn't notice anybody on my page. Not that I want to ignore anybody.
Yeah.
I just didn't see it. So, but yeah, now I have my Facebook, so I'm seeing a lot of people create videos, especially on TikTok. There's a lot of natives on there making videos.
Yeah. So like, okay, your Facebook. So when you carry your fan page, it started off with 0. Then how quick did it get to like I think it was like 100,000 people or something like that?
Yeah. So
100K followers.
My first Facebook went from 0 to like 30,000. Then I got hacked and deleted.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, I went from 0 to 30,000. Had a lot of good videos. All of them were like 100,000, 200,000, something like that. One video was on its path to 1 million, but it got deleted. I know it was on a path because it went from 700 to 800, then went to 900, and then boom, my Facebook got hacked and deleted. I was like, damn. So I had to start over. To be honest, I almost hung it up. Like, I was like, man, F this, man. I don't want to do that again. I was like, start over. But then I just recreated it, and then I created another Facebook, and then before you know it, I had all my friends back, and some people started finding me again, and I created another video. It was hard to start it off again. But I think within a few videos in, I got back out there again. So pretty much all my old fans found my new one, and everybody subscribed to my new one. So then that one went to I think like 130,000 or something.
Yeah, it was up there, man. It was like 100. I was like, man, look at this guy. And so okay, my next question was like, how about the fame? Like, let's talk about that. Like like you were like, a REZ celebrity, like I think the native celeb, you were up there, like everybody, like, are you probably like, you went to places, everybody's like, dude, it's Moony. Like I don't know, on Facebook, I see somebody like, hey, look at this, that guy. They take a picture of you or something, just walking in the mall, dude. Was it pretty crazy or what?
Yeah, only on the reservation, like out in the valley. Yeah, sometimes. Well, I mean, I didn't notice there was a lot of natives out here until like my name.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fame was good. It was fun. I mean, but it got a little annoying because I needed privacy because I wanted to go do stuff, but everywhere I went on the reservation, and people noticed me, and so yeah, it was good. But it's just after a while, like everybody noticed me taking pictures, and I couldn't go into a store and grab something, mind my own business without somebody stopping me, or me pumping gas, somebody come up to me and take a pic, or I'm driving and somebody's next to me and they'll be yelling at me like Moony, and I roll it down. I'm like, hey, what's up? So it was like down the REZ. Yeah, going into the mall, I go with my friends, like, yeah, let's just go shopping. And yeah, like people would come up to me and say hi, this and that. Even when I'm eating, like I'm just sitting there, he come up to me, and like it was just, I was like, oh man, it's just like got a little bit annoying, but with the dough, it was fun. But yeah, a lot of people didn't know me everywhere I went on the reservation, and then they started noticing me out here in the valley. Yeah. So I mean, it was fun, but yeah, it's just not much you can do.
So what was like one of the stories of fans that kind of like stuck out? Kind of like there's some crazy like fans. Did you receive mail, or like did you like get rushed, or like you're like?
I think one of the girls kind of tackled me. Like, yeah, it was, I don't know where it was at, but she saw me from a distance, and I think it was her cousin or friends. They all came sprinting, and I just saw this first one. I looked at her, I'm like, I thought she was gonna slow down, but she didn't. She came full on with like a hug, boom. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that was like one of the funniest ones. Like, other than that, they're all just pretty simple. But one of the fans that stuck out the most, which was I was about to graduate from ASU. A mother reached out to me, and she said that her daughter had cancer. And yeah, she said that she was at the Children's Hospital, and she watches my videos. So I went and actually visited her.
Oh,
she was at the hospital. Yeah, I shook her hand, said hi to her, and she was like really just like she was like, oh, Mooney's here? Like, yeah, like her eyes brightened up. To be honest, after I met her and took some pictures with her, and I laughed, man, I got emotional after that. But like, she was one of the ones I remembered. A lot of them had cancer. A lot of them dealt with depression, suicidal. It was just like they'll sit aside and tell me in person.
Yeah.
Like, you know, your videos brighten up my day. That was the most common thing they all said, was that your videos brighten me up. So that was the ones I remembered. There was a handful of them, and it was just emotional, man. I was just like, I had to keep it in, like, you know, suck it up. I'm like, oh, you know, I don't want to tear up.
Yeah. So
But,
was that kind of was that kind of motivation for you to keep making videos? Kind of just like you brighten people's days up and stuff, and like you said, like media, man. There's like hardly any natives, you know. It's like making like, videos. And stuff.
I just kept it going. They just said, hey, you brighten my day up. Or one kid, I remember this one high school kid, he took me aside. He's like, can't talk to you real quick. And he started tearing up. He's like, I deal with this and that. I was like, but at the end of the day, I look forward to videos and this and that. I'm like, man. And then when I leave after that, I go and make another video. That's what kept motivating me. That just kept me going forward. But then, of course, you get bad people. So you get some bad fans, like people talk smack to you. And, man, those never went away, man. They're always there.
Like the haters, man. Let's talk about the haters, man. Dude, like, so why do you think you had haters? It's just because, like, I don't know. I don't understand haters at all, man. Like, you know, like you're just making videos, you know? That's it.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Like, one guy wanted to fight me. I never met him. I'm like, dude, who's this guy up here? Or I never understood. They're always there. Like, people said a lot of things about me that never met me, or people who met me, but it's always like kind of in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like, people who kind of met me on a bad mood, or people said, Moony ain't, you know, shit. I'm like, whoa, you know, I didn't mean to, you know, but they're out there. I mean, people that you never met are your haters, and I'm like, who are you guys? I'm like, but they're always there though. They didn't really bother me as much. I just kept going forward, and you just gotta, one after another, one day or 1 month after another, your skin gets thicker.
Oh, okay.
So that's another thing, you know, my skin got thick, man. I blocked everything out. I just kept going. The reason why I say I blocked everything out and I succeeded, I felt like, is because I was in college. Some people hated me because I was in college. People didn't think I'd make it. But I got my thick skin and I finished my school at the same time. And I'm like, well, nobody got to me. You know, people said I wasn't going to finish. People said I was going to get corrupted by the fame and go away from college or fail college because of the fame. And I'm like, well, I graduated, so I kept focused and I had a thick skin. So I guess that was one of the people that a lot of kids got motivated because I made videos and I got the fame, and then I went to college at the same time and I graduated. So I think that was one of the good ones. So.
And like videos aren't like something easy. Like you say, like, oh, I just do this together, 20 minutes. No, it's crazy. It's like a special like recipe. You edit, you go back, and you have to think about this. Get everybody together. Then you have to like just review it. It's kind of stressful. Then you have to meet the
it's hard, man. Like, it's hard to make people laugh.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hard. Like, people say, I can do a fucking deal. I'm like, okay, then go ahead. I ain't stopping you. So, but yeah, it is hard, man. Making the video, making the right scene, you know, making the right words, the cut, and making it not too long or too short. Don't let it drift off. Keep it exciting, man. It is hard. People said they can do better. I'm like, well, go ahead. It's up to you. People couldn't watch my videos because I kept it under a minute. All my videos, I tried keeping it under a minute. So,
they're like,
but it's hard.
What was a good time to upload? Like when you, like was it late at night or
It was always about 5 or 6.
Okay.
I kept always post randomly. Then I thought, maybe I should start announcing it. I always tell people, hey, I'm uploading this tomorrow at 6.
Yeah.
So I know 5 people already. So people know that there's a video being coming out tomorrow at 6. That's going to help out a lot.
Man.
Seems like people waited. So when I don't post within that time, and I post minutes later, people will start messaging me or sharing, like patiently waiting and tagging me. Like, oh, I'm getting there, hold on.
Dang, man.
So yeah, it started working out when I started posting the day before.
So what kind of camera did you use?
I just used the iPhone. That was it.
That's it, just an iPhone.
Yeah, just an iPhone. That was it.
Man,
people thought a fancy camera. I was like, nah, you don't need something fancy in order to make it funny. You can if you want, but I just had a smartphone. That was it, an iPhone.
Just an iPhone, man. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah,
that was it.
So so what kind of tips would you give somebody the younger people to do videos and to be creative? And...
Well, probably the big one is you have to have a thick skin. Is that you have thick skin, and if you want to go out and do what you want to do, yes, go do it. To be honest, in the beginning, it'll be fun and games. But when you start getting people to follow you and you start having an audience, you're going to have to kind of change your ways, as in you get motivated after that. Then you get your haters, then you start feeling sad. So your mood, everything just starts shifting left and right. Yeah. You cannot satisfy 100 people or 100%.
Yeah.
There's always going to be at least 90% are going to be grateful for you, and the other 10 are going to hate you. So it's almost like, I have thick skin. Really thick skin. Yeah. I could, in the beginning, I could make any video I wanted.
Yeah.
Whether it offended somebody or not, I understand it. But then as time went along, I had to tell my friends, I'm getting more famous out there. My videos are climbing 100,000 to 500,000 to 1 million now. I have to rethink each video, whether if it's offended or not. And to be honest, the more audience you drag in, the harder you create a video, because you have to make sure that you're not offending anyone. You have to make sure you're not backfiring, but it's hard. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So those 10% will try to manipulate the 90%. But that's something you just got to keep going. So you have to make sure you have a tough skin. You're able to adapt to any situation. But in the end, you have to keep moving forward. That's what I tell some of the kids who are going to become filmmakers. I was like, look, I have over 100,000. I'm never going to satisfy 100,000 each video. Yeah. I may only satisfy 80,000, and 20,000 will hate it. So I was like, that's the thing you have to understand, is that internet is the internet. So yeah, to be honest with me, I kind of hit in my real self. So I have my fame, my cover, but if you go behind that cover, it's my real me. So I try to throw people off.
Oh, okay.
So some people always try to get emotional and find out, oh, this is my real me. But with me, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So I try to move people away from the truth of me, so they don't, because if they find the truth of me, they use that as a weapon.
Oh man,
that's what the one thing I tell these kids, make sure if you want to be your real self, that's fine, go ahead. But just in case, if somebody finds out the truth about you, they'll use that against you. So with me, I kind of just try to throw people off. I'd be like, did you do this? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I knew it. I'm like, if I say no, you're not going to believe it. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I did it. Or yeah. Are you a dick? I'm like, yeah. What? I'm like, I'm just kidding, dude. I mean, seriously, I'm like, did you really do this? I'm like, yeah, I knew it. I'm like, okay, and I just walk off. Or if I say no, they're like, you're lying. I'm like, what do you want me to say? There's no wrong answer to this. Yeah. You say yes, they don't believe you. You say no, they still don't believe you. That's the thing, is that's one thing you have to understand, is that you're never going to satisfy 100% of your audience. So, but that's what I say to youth, is that it's your choice. You want to express your real feelings, or if you don't want to express it, it's up to you. Yeah. Nobody says that you can't. Nobody says you cannot. But with me, I told them I expressed some of my real feelings, but not all of it. So now, when I left the fame, which I'm sure everybody's big concern, is that I have a daughter, one daughter. So my daughter was born in January or July. Yeah. I left the fame for her. So a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people didn't understand that, but I don't need to tell them.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. A lot of people are looking for some reason. A lot of people are trying to figure out, like, that's the thing. Nobody knew the real truth about me. I have a small circle of friends, like a little small circle. And I only hung out with them the most. It's like 5 of them. And I only hung out with them. I never go out. I stayed with my daughter. I was there from the day she was born all the way till now. Like, she's still growing. I'm with her every day. Like, everybody kept like, where'd you go? I'm like, dude, I have a life, you know. I chose my daughter over the fame. I could have kept it, but I didn't. I just walked away because, I don't know, I think I was just like tired. You know, I didn't want to drag my daughter into it.
Okay.
I didn't want to like express my real life.
Yeah.
But I had a decision. I was like, you know what? I'll leave everything behind. I'll start fresh. And that's what I did. And to be honest, I've been so happy. Like, but still people still see me, this and that. But that's the thing when I tell these youth, it's like, it's up to you to show yourself or not. Because if one day you go and just leave it alone, people are going to be looking for answers, trying to find you. So with me, I didn't show my true self. When I left the fame, a lot of people were trying to find me. A lot of people were trying to find the truth. But the thing is that nobody did it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know people were looking for me. I got off Facebook. I think I did a really good job of keeping to myself and my friends and my family, because over the year, I just found out people were looking for me. I'm like, you're looking for me? Why? I was like, I'm living my life, you know? Like, why'd you leave? I'm like, because I wanted to. So when I announced it, people thought I wasn't going to leave, but I did. So I guess everybody dropped. Like, so that's what I tell the youth. I just try to keep it small and simple. It's just like, almost everything's up to you. So you just got to be careful. You got to have tough skin. You got to be able to adapt in any situation.
Yeah.
So that's what I tell them. And yeah, I mean, so far it worked good for me. So, I mean, everybody's different though.
Hey, so I got a question. So when did you meet that peak where you just like, oh man, I'm done with this. Like, this is like too much.
When I found out I was gonna be a dad.
Okay. Oh man.
So right there, I was like, you know, I was just like, what? And I'm like, and then for that whole month, I think it was probably in March to February or March to April, I felt like I did hit my peak. And I'm like, you know what? I hit my peak. I was like, what should I do? And then I thought, you know, maybe I think I'm done. You know, maybe I'm done. You know, I'm about to graduate. And now I'm about to start my life. So I was like, yeah, I think somewhere in April I hit my peak.
Okay.
And after that, yeah, I think, I don't know if I did hit my peak, if I would have kept it, but yeah, I was still climbing my followers.
Yeah.
But I felt like somewhere in April I hit my peak to where I was like, you know what, I think I'm done, or something like that. And then that's where I just made a decision at the end of April. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Man.
So.
Did you feel good about that? Were you just like, or kind of just like, I don't know? Or...
Well, yeah, it was kind of hard, but the one person I always talked to was James June about this.
Yeah.
He honestly, man, he got the word of wisdom, man. I talked to him various times because I wasn't always perfect during this time. I had to seek help, and the only person that could actually answer this question was James. So I talked to James sometimes on the phone, and we'll sit there for a good hour. Man, he always had something good to say about things. And so I always listened to his words about it. And man, I got to tell you, I was like, man, a lot of people think you as a comedian, but then in my eyes, I was like, the way you talk, I'm like, man, dude, you have a lot of good things to say. And he says, yep. He was like, I've been through a lot. And I was like, damn. So when I seek wisdom, I seek his wisdom.
Yeah. Man. So,
I mean, I was starstruck when I met them.
Hey, let's go talk about like some of the stars you met. Like who's the most famous people like you met? Like just actor wise, or just like.
Definitely James and Ernie, man. I was so hyped when they wanted to be in my video. I was, man. I was like, I was so hyped to meet them. It was so hard to get them in person because everybody surrounded them, and now vice versa. I was like, oh, now I know why. I know how it feels now. Like when I'm in the crowd, people trying to get me. So I was trying to get them, and then now I felt like I was just starstruck. So James and Ernie were very my top list. I want to make a video. Next after that was De'Ambi Thomas, Tito Hoover, Tatanka Means. He was great, man. I always met him in certain areas. Like I met him on an airport in Minneapolis. Him and I were catching a flight back from Minneapolis to Albuquerque. So it's funny though. He got first class. Yeah. So we were sitting at the airport with talk. Anyways, Tatanka Means. He taught me about some of his other photo shoot. I met half of I think it was named from 1482s or 1480. Yeah, Bobby.
Bobby, yeah.
Yeah, I loved him, man. I met him at the Santa Fe Market, man. I was like, what? Yeah, I mean, I watched his videos. I only met him, and then I met Adam Beach.
Yo.
He didn't really know me, but it was cool. But I was so hyped. But I chilled. I have to admit, I kind of chilled with his group. So like, I was with my own group.
Yeah.
But one person kind of knew 2 or 3 people in Adam Beach group. So we all kind of made a big group, and we were just like chilling together. I was texting my family like, "Yo, I'm chilling with Adam Beach right now, man." He sat right next to me. We're in like I don't know where we're at, in some club, and he was coming up to me. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Adam's like, yo, what's up, Moony?" I was like, "Hey, yeah, I don't know." I was so fucking, yeah, I actually chilled with them, man. I was like, "Man, this is so cool."
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Brian Yazzie, the magician, dude.
Oh,
I always keep with them. Yeah. What I always made videos with Tito Hoover and Brian Yazzie, man. Us 3 trio, man, we're just always funny together.
Dude, there was some creative. Those videos were creative and just funny, man. I was just like, you're at the end. I noticed your filmmaking style was like smooth. You had the transitions. You were just like, it's like well thought out, you know. Like it was.
Yeah. I mean, I started getting faster at it, so I guess more professional. I was able to make better scenes, better cuts, better edit, better ideas, and it came on easy.
Yeah.
So it was hard in the beginning to get people to act. At this point, I still remember the amount of people I hacked. I had 35 people total from the beginning to the end. That's how many different people that used in my videos. So, yeah, I mean, first-time actors who try to act, it wasn't hard. We had to do so many takes, trust me, so many. I posted some bloopers, so everybody was happy about that.
Yeah.
Because the scene was good. Now so I created some bloopers about 5 minutes, and a lot of people watched it. Like, they thought it was so weird because they don't see that. They don't make the screen. Like, some of them will cuss and be like, fuck, or, we'll mess up, or I mess up. Like, I guess in a way, it shows you that you're not perfect. It shows you how many times you have to remake a scene.
So it's just like do you write a script, or you just tell them, like, say something like this or something?
Yeah, I usually don't write it. It's just in my head. So I'll think of it, then explain it. And then when we do it, they finally understand. I got better at explaining it to them. So.
Okay.
But yeah, it always came to my idea. I never really wrote it down.
Man, so you're technically a filmmaker. And so, like, you did lots of films, working with first-time actors as a director-producer.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard. It was first actor, man. But we got it down, though. Yeah. But like I said, a lot of them didn't make it to the big screen. So I'm sure a lot of people wanted to see that, but I just said, nah, my phone, I was just like, I had to delete those sometimes because I had to make more room in my phone. So, but yeah.
So was it just because it was like bad acting, or was it just like?
No, it just wasn't funny.
Okay.
Partially bad acting and partially the scenes and me filming and my edit. Yeah, it was bad. I'm like, we scrapped it. So I'm like, let's not do it. Let's meet up again tomorrow when we'll finish it, and then we'll all meet up tomorrow.
Yeah, so did you have a fancy computer where you edited them all in, or just like
No, it was just on my phone. The iMovie. That was it, man.
Man, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that was it. Everybody's like, "Where's your fancy camera? You filming?" I was like, I pull my phone out. I was like, "It's right here. That's what I film on." Really? I was like, "Yeah, I thought you had a good ass." I was like, "Yeah, it's just iMovie. That's it on my phone."
Yeah, man, that's insane. So did you ever hit it like any like Hollywood producers come up to you like, "Hey, let's here's $100,000. Let's do this. Let's do a show."
No, it was Facebook. Facebook was free, so.
Oh man.
No, I don't think I could have if I went the path of like business wise, but I didn't choose to. So. But no, I don't think I got noticed out there. But yeah, I mean, I think it was just because native population. That was it. So.
Yeah. So with the business wise.
like, if you could tell yourself when you first started, would you tell, young Moony, like, hey, maybe put it on, I don't know, like maybe it's do like a movie or something? Have you thought of that? Or
Yeah, I think definitely shift everything over to YouTube.
Yeah.
I didn't at the time. Everything went to Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I went back and told myself, I mean, I had a lot of opportunities. I denied a lot of appearances because of school-wise.
Oh, man.
That's another thing. Yeah, I couldn't make time for it. They told me to travel here and there. There's times I couldn't make it. So, I guess, I think move myself over to YouTube and get into business with the filming. Yeah, definitely I should have reached out to other producers, get known, or, show them, like, here, I make 100,000 views on each video. And a lot of people did offer to make me shirts, but I denied that.
Oh, yeah? Like why is that?
Yeah, like I had a lot of them, like, let me make your shirt, or let me make your band, something like that, and we'll go in the apartment with you. But I always said no because I just didn't want to.
Oh,
and I'm sure we would have made profit. I'm sure they would have made profit, but on personal level, I just like, no, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I just didn't want to, because I never saw myself as slip, so I don't think I should have merchandise.
Yeah.
But they always came up to me, but at the same time, I should have said yeah to like all of them, because they all wanted to create their own design for me and then sell the shirt for me. But I always said no. I don't know why. So I should have said yeah, but yeah. So I said no to that, and I still no to a lot of appearances. I said no a lot because I just didn't think I don't know. I just didn't think I was gonna be that big, but I guess I did. But I just kept saying no a lot.
Dude, that's crazy, man. So my question is, like, so you never like got hundreds of $1,000s, being Moony and stuff, making videos, and just it was just like
it was all free, man. Facebook was free. So if you were to calculate that, after I left, so I calculated all my views. Yeah. So my first fan page, I couldn't calculate the views. It got deleted. So I concentrated on my second one. So before I deleted my Facebook, I screenshot all the way back to my first video on that.
Yeah.
And added all the views up. And I was surprised. I added up all the views, and I had 28 million views.
Bro, 28 million.
Yeah, I added it all up.
Man.
So yeah, my friend, he's really smart. He kept telling me to go into business from the beginning, but I never listened. So yeah, on my Facebook, on my second fan page, I had over 28 million views total.
Man. Hey, so my biggest question is, like, will you ever start up again, like Facebook and?
Not Facebook, probably just YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you post some gaming stuff on YouTube right now.
Yeah, I play some games. That's another thing a lot of people don't know about. Is I play games. Yeah. You gotta have some sanity, right? Like, I just play games, so I'm a first shooter game, and I went live on my PS4 a couple of times, and a lot of people some were excited, like, oh, let me play with you, and I got a lot of friend requests on my PS4. Dude, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I couldn't really accept them all because I just didn't know them, I was like, shit. But when I went first live, I had like over 100 friend requests on my PS4. But yeah, I mean, at the time, I think maybe YouTube and my TikTok, I created I already have 3,000 followers on TikTok.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, a lot of people found me again. They're all happy, so now they're following me on my TikTok.
So is it more? Is it building more pressure to make videos, or are you just gonna do it as a hobby?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it as a hobby. Yeah. And keep posting to YouTube, and that's it. I mean, I won't do Facebook no more. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do a new trend, do YouTube and just TikTok. Okay. But there's some I do Facebook, but not really. I'm just like, I'll just try to keep it over here.
Yeah.
Because Facebook will give you more publicity.
Wow.
I learned that. Facebook gives you a lot of publicity, and I'm like, no, let's just try to shift it away from there.
Then YouTube is kind of like harder to get like subscribers and counts. And
yeah, I mean, because it's not on social media; it's just where you post videos. So I just shifted that way more, and then TikTok. Yeah, I mean, people are finding me again, so I'm climbing up again on TikTok. I'm like, whoa. But I don't feel no pressure. I just make it now whenever.
Okay. So it's like more fun now. Just
Yeah, it's just more fun now. I mean, I just posted a video like a day ago, and it had over 100,000 views already. So I was like, damn. Yeah, I'm like, damn. I'm like, already? I'm like, shit. I guess everybody missed me because all my TikTok videos are like in the thousands now. Like 2,000 or 3,000, 4,000. One's like 17,000. The other one's 15,000. One's like 100,000. It's like, wow, everybody. I guess everybody did miss me.
That's crazy. So my question is like, so what's next now for Moony? Just TikTok?
Probably just videos.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, like videos and doing it just for fun. You know,
Dude.
less tension. So ship it away from Facebook, but keep it over on YouTube and TikTok.
Dude, that's dope.
But yeah, I still get recognized on YouTube and TikTok and in person too. Some people can, hey, what's up, Moony? But to be honest, it died down to where I kind of have privacy now.
Oh, okay. Man.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you for it to die down? Just like
a year.
Yeah, it's been like how long ago did you?
Actually, 2 years. It's been 2 years.
2 years.
For it to dying down.
Yeah. Man.
So, but now since I started TikTok up, I guess it kind of it's going back up a little bit. I'm like, shit.
Dude, TikTok's like the new Vine, man. It's like it's getting popular.
Yeah, I didn't know what TikTok was. I mean, I just got it a month ago. Yeah, I just got it a month ago. And now I'm like, a lot of people are finding me again. I'm like, yeah, did I do a bad thing or not? But I was like, oh well.
Yeah. Just so like, how did having a daughter change you, man? Are you like, like the whole like new chapter of your life and stuff? Like, they're just like.
Yeah, I mean, I love it because I know some are different. Like James, how they went fame and they had to, they exposed their family, and Tonka too. Like I talked to Tatanka about it, how he did it. How do you want to leave the fame or do you want to keep the fame and slowly bring your family in it? Like how did you do it? So I talked to Tonka and James about it, and they just both told me, said it's all up to you. What makes you happy? If you don't want to do social media anymore, you don't have to. So I took their advice and I just left social media alone. And now having a daughter, man, it's great. I love it. Like I have never been so happy in my life within the past years. Like I love it, man. I always wanted to be a dad, to be honest. Ever since I thought about having kids, I was like, man, I love kids. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
But I always wanted to be a dad. And then now I have a daughter. Now she's almost 2. I'm like, man, I'm loving it, man. She looks like me. So it's like my mini-me right now. I'm like, I love it, though. It changed a lot about me, about the world, and it makes me more protective.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I mean, that's all I can describe is I love it, man. I enjoyed it a lot.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. Well, yeah, I'm going to wrap up with these questions, man. But, hey, I appreciate it a lot. So, name your top 3 movies. Your favorite movies of all time.
Oh, my favorite movies of all time?
Yeah.
300, Infinity War, The Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
And third one is I'm going to throw a lot of people off. Anonymous. It's a Shakespeare movie.
Oh.
So those are my top 3. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a lot of people off.
Okay.
That top 3 one.
Okay. Then what's your top 3 favorite native movies?
I think I only got one. Smoke Signals.
Yeah,
that's it. I don't know the other one. Smoke Signal. The other one was with the character Moki. You remember that guy, Moki? He's like, I don't know his name. What is his name? He was in that movie with that FBI white guy.
Oh.
And that character was a cop with a cowboy and riding on a motorcycle.
Thunderheart?
Yeah, Thunderheart. That character, he's in that movie and his name was Moki.
Oh, shit.
And I forgot what that movie was called. But yeah, those are the only 2 that I watched. So.
Dude, that's dope, man. But, yeah, okay. Last question. What would you do different if you had to start all over again?
Make money. Yeah, I guess the first time I did it, like I said, I had millions of views and I didn't make a penny off of it.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, dude, that's dope, man. Hey, okay, I appreciate you taking this time to actually, go over you're a filmmaker. So basically, like, this is a filmmaking podcast, and
It's called Original Storytellers, and man, you told what 60 different stories in 1 minute. And so you've ever thought about making like a movie, like a straight up like, you know?
To be honest, yes. Since 2008, I read a small story, and yeah, to be honest, if I ever win a lottery that's like 500 million, I would make it come to life. I made 3 movies of mine, and they're all trilogies, one after another. So yeah, I created one, and I created another one, and I created a third one. So yeah, if I ever win money, like $1 billion or whatever, so I would make those come to life.
Dude, well, you have the audience, man. They're just waiting.
Yeah, I'm sure they would be waiting. So I'm like, yeah, well, if I get millions of dollars, you guys, I will create a movie.
Yeah.
I would literally come together and make a movie. But that's just all my dream. That's if I win a lottery. So.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna be waiting, man. But once again, man, hey, thank you, Moony, dude, for this time, dude. I appreciate it like a lot. And yeah, we'll be. I'll check out your TikTok. So where could everybody find you right now?
TikTok, just Moony ASU.
Okay. So what about you got any more social media, or you just kind of keep it on DM?
YouTube, just Moony. It's still there.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I kept it in, so it's there. Those are the only 2 I posted to the videos now. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, man. Cool, dude. Well, all right. Thanks again, Moony, just for you know, taking your time, you know, just sharing, you know, just about you and how you got started, man. Dude, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, yeah, this will be posted here soon, dude. Maybe tomorrow or something.
All right, that's fine. Just let me know.
So. Yeah, I'll show it to you first, man. But yeah, dude, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. I really do appreciate it, man. You're a funny dude, man. Legend,
Thanks.
Bro.
Legend. That's the first time I heard legend. Everybody's like, #1. Everybody kept telling me.
I mean, dude.
Well, Brian Yazzie kept reminding me. That's the thing. He's like, you know, you're the second highest like page on Navajo Nation. I was like, what?
Dude, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what he said. He kept bringing it up, Brian. He's like, you're the second. I'm like, who's first? I think there's some Navajo Nation like 100,000. You're behind them though. You're the second highest. I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't be the second highest. He's like, Dad, you are. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, dude, you're a celebrity for the Navajos, dude. You know, like just up there, like keeping them real. All right, man. Well,
okay. Thanks, man.
You keep at it, dude. Make some more videos, dude. You know, people want it, dude. So I want it. All right, man. All right, ladies, bro.
See ya.
Yep.